Light. Love that. All right, everyone. Um, yes, we're going to have a beautiful topic today, which is um, yeah, everything will be different, right? And why will everything be different is out of my personal opinion, because I'm different now than I have been a minute ago. as simple as simple as that. And embracing changes, I think, is something that we should all come to. And yeah, Roger, do you want to say something before I start
Yeah, I'm going to.
the
Well,
message?
the main point of this is I want to. Everything will be different, and we're having an eclipse tomorrow. I'm doing a Wilhelm channeling
Mhm.
session. Much more is going to be explained because everyone's been a little confused or afraid of what's happening in our world, what's been going on. But all of this information has come to me, and that's what I'm going to talk about. But it has never made sense to many people how I would have received this. And so I
Mm,
sent you a message. None of these, as we were in their group call last night, I read one of the messages that no one has seen because I never published anything before 2009, but I started doing this in
mhm.
1988. And
Yeah,
so this one is from 1989. And you have to understand, I want everyone to understand, these were my private conversations that I was,
yeah. And I
but
think like it is important for us all to acknowledge, right?
mm,
That like how can it be that you actually received that type of information
mm,
so many years ago, but still also, right, had to go through your human experience and came now or like a few years ago or started coming out
right,
with that type of information that already back in the days when you wrote it, 1989, you said, I think is this message that we're
right,
going to show from, that this message back then already, if the world would read it, it would have already changed
yeah.
the world,
And
right?
you,
Imagine like someone back then, like I don't know, it wasn't my time, but a celebrity back in the day,
mm,
if they would have talked about those topics, what effect that would have had on the evolution of humankind.
right.
So yeah, it's definitely altering the states of awareness that we are all on, and allows us to tap into our power.
And what this message will demonstrate is that we individually grow in our consciousness and our awareness.
Hmm.
The collective world does the same thing, and we haven't done a really good job of all of that. This is why we are in this place now, which is why I knew this and I shifted my work. And so but I'm always being given, nope, slow down, do this, do this. Everything is about mindset and that's how
Yeah.
we live our lives. And everything that I received was about that. And so this message will demonstrate that.
And I want to give people a little idea of like, why is everything about mindset?
Mhm.
Like, well, your mind is connected to your body, and your body is connected to your mind, and they're all integrated, right, and interrelated with each other. That means you think about something that somehow gives you stomach pain, right? So this is just the cause and effect that it has, like your thoughts that cause your physical body to be in a certain way. Me thinking about lifting my right arm won't change, but if I'm harmonizing that, I can do both at the same time. But it's about like to learn how can we actually use our mind to do what we want to do in life rather than to focus on the things that we don't want. What the most of us we do, like we think about the things that we haven't done or that we could have done, rather than just being in the moment of time here and allowing ourselves to receive guidance. So talking about guidance, I will just start reading that message.
And you haven't seen it yet.
I
It'll be
haven't I
similar
haven't
to it'll be
Yeah.
similar to what you just said. So
Hmm. Synchronicities, guys, like we become more and more aware of those things. And this is just so many times like that, how synchronized those messages are with what I'm sharing, which is fantastic and magical. Right. I'm deciding to use the word magical more as I'm the healing magician, guys. So get the healing in. So June 1st, 1989. You have indeed accomplished a great deal, and now it would be wise to start to take a more than calm approach in setting and accomplishing your desired goals. There is a danger that comes with new information of wanting the self to assimilate and act upon this information with clarity and resolve that might not have had enough time to activate at the cellular level, so to speak. Wow. In other words, your behavior may offer you the opportunities to go even deeper in your self-discovery. If your ideas about the results are on the same sort of timetable, you could hinder your access to more information and, thus an accelerated growth. Well, this is a word I haven't seen before.
Mm.
This world also This would also be a good time to start developing the ability to focus your energies in the present moment. This is surely a concept that you have been aware of, but up to this point, you have not slowed down quite enough to truly experience the kind of freedom you might experience with being totally involved in what you're experiencing rather than what the result might be. So this is just like even giving me, Roger Burnley, this is letting me think about actually my ability to predict things or to tune into the field, because like this is magic, right? And this is just the live demonstration of what we're experiencing here on planet Earth right now. We become aware of our power that is coming from our intuition, right? You as intuitive life purpose coach,
Mhm.
and I'm working with my intuition to facilitate healings and to do what I'm doing. Like, like we just create that magic. Like I say things that are just standing in this message, and I haven't
Now, let me
said that. I
explain
haven't
this.
done it before.
Let me explain a little bit more of this. And what that says is I started doing this in 1989, and I was receiving so much information that it would become really exciting. But then I would get, oh, let me go out and do this. Let me go. But I hadn't really grounded into, yeah, I'm receiving the information, and it was, cosmic wisdom. But I
Mhm.
had to work through my own blockages and limitations to receiving it and being able to then act on it in my life, which is what we all do. But when we're always running, and this is why I get so frustrated when I see people not taking the time to really
Mhm.
go inside and do, I did this every single day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, bro, like this is also something that came into my mind when I was reading this, because this was totally addressed to you back then,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
If
Yes.
if you read it like that, this was a message for you, but because of the conditions that you have been in and the also the path that you chose, right? You haven't been or you did not allow yourself to receive and integrate that message fully into your physical life experience. So this is why it took you, right, 30 years later, basically, to grab them all back out and to yeah, start seeing the world differently.
And so that's the other, okay, you can stop sharing it. Let me
Mhm.
just explain this, because I want everybody to understand, no one saw any of these messages for 20 years because I wasn't going to share them. I wasn't going to show them. I was using them in my life. Like you said, they were directed to me. But what I came to discover was that I was downloading like a textbook. And that's what's been going on. And that's what all my work is getting people to understand who they are on that level, this deep level, because we all are that powerful. And if more, as you said also, if more of us had done this, understood this, we wouldn't see a world that looks the way that it does today.
Mhm.
However, but that's why we're here, is to
Mhm.
change all of that. And that's what we're doing.
Exactly. And this is why people have to come to the, I mean, it's for free and it's live. And even if you can't make it, you can get the live recording and then just sit there and listen, right? And see what talks to you, because it'll talk to you in some way, as it does to everyone who is listening. So yeah,
And and
Roger
the
will
other
channel and then yeah, please.
the when I had you what I wanted people to understand when I had you create the post yesterday, nothing happens accidentally.
Mhm.
Nothing. And that's what's going on in our world, all the disruptions. And the fact is, most of that information has been given to us, but
And to bring it not again, like nothing happens accidentally. And
yeah,
again, see what just happened a few minutes ago. I
yes.
played something, and then this message, like, who wants to tell me that this is an accident? Like, we
Mm,
cannot, like, this is ignorance. If we choose to not to accept that, this is somehow ignorance, because like how many things happen in your life experience where you thought like, wow, how did this happen? And
mhm,
this is, it feels magical, but we somehow dim down from society, or we're not being taught to trust our intuition or
mhm.
even to trust ourselves, right? Which is the same for me, but or to do what's best for us. But if we actually decide to do what's best for us, we see significant changes, and we can really, through small adjustments day by day, and to learn to do what feels right for us,
Mhm.
right? To develop that skill, which we all have, because it would be stupid if not. Then, like, yeah, we can grow so fast. And again, tomorrow with the
And the
eclipse, the
and
channel session, there will be
yeah,
awesome.
and it is a really powerful time. It's an eclipse, and
Mhm.
we may not understand all the energies of everything that's happening in the world and why it's exactly at this time. But anyone who listens to the session or comes to the session or who listens to it later, they will understand.
Yeah, exactly. And this is again it, like, just you have nothing to lose. Like, right, I've asked myself this question yesterday because it's just such a powerful question.
Mm,
If you cannot fail, what would you do today? If you cannot fail, if you cannot lose, like, what would you do today? And it might be, I don't know, like, speaking up about something that you held back for so long, or actually doing something that you want to do, right? Or saying no to something, right? There can be so many various things that you can do in daily life that can help you being more of who you are.
and you just did something else. You just asked the question that every mentor, every coach, every guru asked
Mhm.
that question. And
Mm.
why do we ask it? Because there's this part of us that doesn't trust who we are. So we don't think we can do it. And so that's why, and that's again, a level of consciousness that we each must come to in our own lives. And that's always letting go of the limited thinking and restrictions that have existed within us and within our world. And that's what's happening now.
Exactly. And this is why we're doing what we're doing. This is why there are free events that you
Mm,
can attend, like tomorrow, right? We will place the link down here in the description, and just come around and have a look or watch the recording,
yep.
because, like, let's connect, right? Let's have some fun, because we have fun, and I'd love to
I'm,
share that fun with, like,
now,
an
I'm going to say
entire.
the most bizarre thing that people listening are going, no, this doesn't make sense. But I am going to say that anyone alive now is living at the best time possible on the planet. And
Mhm.
after tomorrow, they will understand that.
Oh, it is. It is, right? And I'm grateful, really, that I'm able to facilitate like the beginning with the meditation to set us all up, and then
Yes.
when you're
Yes.
going into your mode and you channel Wilhelm, then yeah, the messages will flow through you, right? As they do through me, and in my own unique way. And this is just us owning our uniqueness and owning who we are and what we're here for, and sharing that with the world. And we want you to know that you can do that too, right? Like, you have also something to give. You also have something unique within you that allows you to contribute to the world, right? To your family, to your friends, to the people that you love. So yeah, come around and let's have some fun together. And
Wonderful.
alrighty, then we're moving on. It's been busy, and we keep on being busy. So yeah, see you tomorrow. We place
Great.
the link register now, so you won't forget, and get the recording if you can't attend. So yep, all the love.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
coach.
Okay.
Lots
Bye.
of peace and power and love.